Hello, San Angelo. My name is Rikke Black, Director of Elementary Curriculum Instruction at San Angelo ISD. I am here with one of our fabulous kindergarten teachers, Miss Pruitt. Miss Pruitt is a teacher at Alta Loma with 27 years of experience.
Hello everyone, glad to be here.
Today we are going to share a glimpse into one of our kinder classrooms to show how we are helping kindergartners learn and grow every day at San Angelo ISD, and to give our families an idea of what to expect when their little ones start their education journey with us. We are so excited and honored to welcome some of our youngest learners and their families to kindergarten and the San Angelo ISD family. So let's get started.
All right.
Could you tell us what a day is like for kindergarten? What are we going to see? What does it look like?
Well, we try to have as much fun as we can while learning. So we do reading activities, reading stations. We do a lot of hands-on activities and using motions while we learn. We do a lot of math. We integrate science. And so it's just honestly to have as much fun as we can while learning.
That's great. And so how would you approach reading? How does reading look like for a kindergartner?
So we have two different parts for reading. One part is an interactive read aloud where the kids are learning to think about the story and listen and kind of read between the lines and try to remember so they can retell the story. Then we also have a different part that's more phonics based where the students are learning sounds and letters and then learning how to put those sounds and letters together in order to read and write words. So it's the two combined is what we do throughout the day, and it pretty much goes from the time they come in until the time they leave. We're always talking about becoming a better reader in anything that we do.
Great. And there's also something called a STEM lab that happens in elementaries, and I know it starts as young as kindergarten. So what STEM stands for is science, technology, engineering, and math. So tell us what it would look like for a kindergartner in that STEM lab.
Well, we do have math and science in the classroom also, but at our school we have a STEM lab where we can come in and do activities where students have hands-on experiences with things where they can build their understanding that you have to have a bigger base at the bottom, and it just takes some experiences to be able to find that out on their own. It's one of the favorite parts of the students' kindergarten experience. They love going to the STEM lab.
We do hear that often, and you know, that just really gets them ready for that future ready learner and life learner.
Yes, ma'am.
So speaking of math, what would math look like in your classroom?
Math is very hands-on in our classroom. We do a lot of things with manipulative, such as linking cubes and pattern blocks, and we do things where we're counting, and as we count, we're sliding things so we make sure we get the one-to-one correspondence. We practice writing our numbers, sometimes with expo markers, sometimes with pencils, but we do a lot of counting every day and try to build as much movement into that as we can.
Great. And so what would be your favorite part about teaching kindergarten?
My favorite part is definitely the excitement. The littles have an excitement, enthusiasm for learning. The kindergartners are always enthusiastic, always exciting. They go home and share with their families. The families are excited. It's just so much fun. That's probably my favorite grade to teach is kindergarten. It's amazing. It's the best.
Okay. And so besides academics, what are some other things a kindergartner might learn?
So when we come into school, I know a lot of parents are nervous, and sometimes the students are nervous as well. They weren't sure what to expect. We do a lot of talking and turning and teamwork. We really build our classroom together as a team. We use capturing kids' hearts as something that's a focus for our classroom, so we're building a community together with that. We say a social contract promise every day, which is where the kids have come up with their own rules that they would like to be treated with in the classroom. They take turns being helpers, and we read a lot of social emotional stories to help kids understand how to deal with disappointment, how to help them have perseverance, especially in kindergarten. It's easy for kids to give up when things don't go right the first time, so we're building in that perseverance and understanding what to do to help each other succeed, and then most of all, celebrating each other's success. That's huge for us. We do lots of cheering for each other.
Hey. So if I had a kindergartner and I'm going to register, what kind of advice would you give me as a kindergarten teacher?
So we have the regular advice, such as like make sure they can snap their pants and button their pants and open things for lunch. But mostly I just would like to say it's going to be a great experience. The kids come in, like I said, a little nervous sometimes, but they make friends right away. We do so much teamwork in the classroom. Parents, it's amazing to see the growth that they make from the beginning of the year until the end of the year. It's just something that we want that connection between home and school. So if you do have parent questions, contact the teacher. We would be glad to help in any way at all. But mostly it's just having that home-school connection and keeping that excitement going for the students' learning. So that's pretty much it. It's a fun place to be.
That's great. We hope you enjoyed the glimpse into kinder. Thank you, Miss Pruitt, for your dedication as one of our kindergarten teachers. To our future San Angelo ISD kindergarten students and families, we can't wait for you to join San Angelo ISD and begin growing our hopes and dreams. Register today at www.saisd.org. We'll see you in August.
I love kindergarten. Kindergarten's so fun.